Hello there, and welcome everyone to another episode of Prehistoric Presents. Today, we'll be taking a look at a diminutive dinosaur hailing from Germany around 155 million years ago. A sauropod known for its ridiculous size or lack thereof. I present to you Europasaurus holgeri, which I named Eleanor, after a queen of France. Animals that live on islands tend to be smaller than their mainland relatives. The reason for this is fairly simple. Due to the lack of resources on an island, animals have to shrink down to match with the availability of said resources. This phenomenon is called insular dwarfism, and it is a well-known occurrence in the fossil record and in living animals. Europasaurus is a prime example of this. Brachiosaurids, which is the group Allo belongs to, were usually huge animals, about 25 meters long, 12 meters high, and 40 tons in weight. But due to the island environment of Europasaurus, it had to downscale to survive. It's just a little over 8 meters long and 600 kilograms in weight, about the size of a large horse. To put that into perspective, here is a stick to represent the average height of a human being, which is around 1.75 meters. And in figure form, it's around 1.75 inches, so yes, it is still a big animal compared to a human, but tiny for a Jurassic sauropod, and is one of the smallest of the group, alongside Magyarosaurus and Paludititan. The downside of becoming smaller, though, is that if a land bridge is formed with larger land masses that allows mainland animals to cross into the island, so too would large predators cross this and slowly dwindle down the population of otherwise defenseless dwarfs, which is unfortunately how Europasaurus went extinct. On to the figure, it shares a few issues with Charmer, the Chasmosaurus, in the previous episode, with disproportionately large scales and some much needed detail work in a few key areas. However, I do quite like it, especially the choice of color, using this color palette from the friend who I made this for as reference, and letting my mind think of how I should paint this. I'd say I did a decent job at the very least. And here's Eleanor's base, a sandy beach with pebbles here and there, meeting the more nutrient-rich soil of the island, and from there a tree has grown which is just at the right height for Eleanor to munch on. Overall, it looks nice, and it's actually my first time making a dwarf sauropod, so hey, new achievement unlock, I suppose. That's all for now, folks. Thank you for tuning in today. If you have any thoughts on the model or the video itself, feel free to let me know in the comments. And yeah, feel free to support me in any way, liking this, sharing this, and all of that stuff. I appreciate all forms of support you guys give me. Thank you all, and hope you all have a wonderful day. Goodbye.